Morning guys, today, Speedfight time. Okay, this at present minute really doesn't look much like Speedfight, does it? Yeah, this is what you call someone had a go and couldn't work it out. On this model, if you look at this mess here, this is called a wiring loom, but it seems to have remnants of a wiring loom already there. So, for this bike today, it's going to be a complete check. So you notice all the panels were off anyway, so I'm going to go at it. I'm now going to have to start checking literally every single thing. I've got two here. Now, before I spoke about CDI units, this one here is the immobilised sort, okay? Someone's tried to mess with it, look, cutting wires. You know, that's just been a bit silly, really. It looks like they've then tried to get another loom, a non-CDI one. Oh no, that's CDI as well. And look, I mean, what's that about? It's just a world of pain. Today, I'm going to start by first testing whether I've got compression. Okay, because if I haven't got compression, then I'm going to need piston. If I still haven't got compression because of piston, it could be oil seals, you know, all different oil seals. Then it could be reeds, and it could be carburettor, and it could be the coil. But this is what it's definitely going to be, CDI unit. Now this is a bypass unit, okay? These are invaluable, really. There are three sorts of CDIs on these Speedfights. I told you before. Non one goes in there, oil one goes down there, which I done a video of a little while ago, and this one unfortunately goes here. It's the hardest to get to. Now, as working on it, you think, bloody hell, you know, I've got to take it all off. But when you think of the mobiliser to stop it with nicking it, then it should be somewhere very difficult, which they put it underneath the main plastic panels. What I didn't think of was 10 years down the line, they might go wrong. So, difficult to fix, garages want lots of money for it. So DIY is a bit harder, but to get to it, but worth doing if you want to buy it back on the road. Now this really is quite an old one. This is a 2001, and really I'm only doing it because it's in my garage shed, and I quite like doing them, don't I? You know that. So I've got some nicer panels to put on this one when I've done it all up, and it's a complete investigation, as I said. So I'm going to check quite simply whether I've got compression or not, you know, which I can feel. I actually turned it over and I can feel I had. So, and the engine not seized, that's the main thing. It wasn't even working on this one. I've got another engine just in case, but I don't think I'll be needing that. This is a simple case of, you know, literally scratch. I'm rebuilding the bike completely, and while doing that, I may as well make sure I do it properly. So I'm going to check for compression. When I've got compression, and then I'm going to get the electrics all sorted out. Even when I get the electrics all wired up and the starter motor works, I will still not connect the CDI unit. I'll be turning it over, seeing if I've got compression, seeing if the electrics work and everything else. And then I'll put the CDI unit on, get the carburetor cleaned, make sure everything's working on there, test everywhere it's supposed to be. Because the last one I do is just slam in this little unit here, which costs a lot of money. And then turn out that it doesn't work, or I've blown it because someone's cut a wire. I mean, that's just, you know, it looks quite scary. The good thing about these is they are plug and play. If you look, all of these connectors are different sizes and shapes and so on. So you really can't go wrong with this. It's not a case of like you've got loads of connectors that are all at the same. Indicators are probably the only thing that's going to throw you, because it doesn't say left or right. So it's a simple thing of connecting up, turning on, and when it flashes left and right and left, you know you got it wrong. Really quite simple. Backlight, they are shaped. And then you've got the dash and so on. So this is a complete work. Lots of time and effort for a bike that's probably only worth 300 quid. It costs you £300 just to get it investigated in a motorbike shop. So it's beyond economical repair, as it were. For me, you know, as you see, I've got all my parts already. You know, I've got them all here. And, you know, I've got the battery off. Not charged it yet because it was about 10 years old, so I have to get a new battery. So there's money to be spent in this, and it's just a case of finding out, you know, I really do enjoy bringing things back to life. I'd rather it been like a 58 plate 2008 or something than like a few quid, but with this one it's a loss, but you get it running, it's another one back on the road again. And I'll do it properly and make sure she does go reasonable speed as well. You know, we're talking 45 odd miles an hour. I have got a sports exhaust, but again, it's not worth putting it on this one because there's no cash in it. This is just a bit of fun. Right, check out my videos. I'll update this one, so check out the next bit. Bye. Just a quick note. Yeah, it looked like he tried to do it half-heartedly. Reconnect. It looked like he'd done half and half, to be honest with you. That's the original one. I believe that's the original one, and he's sort of half wired this in. That's why the coil's down here and not back here where it should be, and this wires wouldn't come out. So it looks like he started to put a new loom in. Yeah, I'm going to take it all out and have another look. I'm now in loom hell. Okay, there's that loom, and he's cut a couple of wires here. Here's this loom, and this is a complete mess. So I found another loom, and I thought, yeah. Then I realised that someone has done that to CDI. So there's 1, 2, and 3 looms that are complete hell. Luckily, I have another loom. So now I've got to see whether someone's chopped this one. This one does look okay at present minute, and it is a CDI version as well, a mobilised one. So I will have a look at this and see whether I can work out that it's the right loom with all the bits that have been chopped. I mean, once you start chopping wires, you know, the guy must have spent ages doing that. And then this one here, you know, cutting all the bits and bobs from the back of this CDI. And this one, you know, again, he's cut a couple. He's had a black and a red white. You don't put black and red wires together. I know they're green earth, but you still wouldn't put black and red together. So, this is going to be a sit-down job with something I don't often use. But then here's a wiring diagram. So this is going to be a long job. I'm going to have to now look in here, match that one on the floor. That one's going to kill me. That one I'm going to rip off. And that one I'm going to take out completely. And once I know that all the wires are where they're supposed to be, not being cut, and it'll work, and then retrace the wires. So, yeah, this is a big job. And that's just to get, you know, just the basics done. That's before I even start on the engine and all the other little bits and bobs and brakes and tyres and whether it's got a speeder that works. Yeah, sometimes I can see why you just strip these down and sell other parts. But, hey-ho, I've got nothing but time. Right, another one. Okay. I thought, yeah, I've got a whole one. Right, I'm not going to touch that one because all the wiring there, as you can see, is all solid. It's just this mess here, and I'm just not going to touch that. That one is not that bad. It's got the bits cut off, which I found to be this one here. Okay, so I'm going to cut this one and then feed them to that one and then check them out. You know, how can I have 4 wiring looms, number 5, and they've all had little bits chopped and added. So there's going to be a part 2 to this one. This is just the beginning, initial, have a look, and just to show you that sometimes, just sometimes, you shouldn't start it. I'd rather have a bike in that someone just said it's died and that's it, because I can fix them. And this has obviously been someone who's tried to fix it, you know, and failed badly. So this is going to be a long cup of tea. Pull all 4 looms off, make the best out of one, check it on the old manual. Yeah, so that I'll do all that, I think, and then I'll do another one when I've rewired it. It's easy for me to say. When I've rewired it all, and then go from there, I think. So check out my videos. There will be a part 2 to this. I'm not going to call it a one-day fix because it really is not going to be a one-day fix. This is a big job, lots and lots of time, but you know, it's interesting and I'll still enjoy it. So check out my videos, guys. Take care. Bye bye.